Today I'm in a Shell garage and I gotta make some video. I stopped here, I'm heading from Chantaburi back to Bangkok. It's a long drive, but I gotta break an hour or so and just make some video here because this garage is just completely different, unlike anything else. Now, if you're not in Thailand and you watch my videos, basically petrol filling stations, they become like a mini village here. They create this whole ecosystem of coffee shops, of restaurants, of big massive toilets, of all sorts of little shops, 7-Elevens, convenience stores, all that kind of thing. They put it all together and they create this ecosystem so you don't just drop in for fuel, you drop in for lots of other stuff. Now this Shell garage is just mental because it's so decorated. It's got lots of classic cars, it's got lots of vintage stuff. It's just something completely different. And I just walked in because I basically stopped for fuel, stopped to go to the toilet. I gotta have a walk around here and I gotta show you a little bit of what's going on here. Now Shell, obviously, because they're a Ferrari sponsor, it's one of their big sponsorship deals, they go big on Ferrari stuff. Behind me, we've got the craziest Formula One car model you've ever seen. If Adrian Newey was here, he would probably have a heart attack with the aero on it. All sorts of stuff going on here. There's all sorts of old cars, old motorbikes, school buses, you name it. So I'm just going to take you for a quick spin around this and then I'm going to shoot back on my way to Bangkok. This is the absolute highlight here. Right in the entranceway is a Ferrari Formula One life-size model. The aero is crazy, the styling is crazy. If I'd come here a year ago, maybe I'd have been like, wow, these guys have got a sneak peek on the new 2022 generation Formula One cars, but then they came out and they're very different. So it's definitely not that. It's just a crazy imagination gone wild. And I love that here. What I love is like the little bits of details, the little bits of DNA when people do crazy things here. Although maybe on this car it doesn't extend much further than the red and the black. But this car is in absolute low downforce mode. It's got no front wing. The rear wing is so thin and virtually no end plates on it. It's absolutely gonna blast down the straight at Monza faster than Lewis Hamilton. And I shouldn't really say Lewis Hamilton, I should say Charles Leclerc when we talk about Ferraris. And if I spin round here, hello Charles Leclerc, he is here. So the Chantaburi Scuderia fans, they can come and drink their coffee, they can take a picture in their face behind Charles Leclerc. And I've so got to do that. I really have to do that now. So just excuse me that, but I'm going to spin round. There's a seat here. I don't think it'd be too good for you to sit on. I think it'd be stand on. But now, hello, I am Charles Leclerc. Maybe I should be Max Verstappen because he's the one who's doing all the winning at the moment, or Lewis Hamilton, who's just won all the titles that no one is ever going to get to, I don't think. But today, Charles Leclerc, it is in Chantaburi. We have a Formula One driver 300 kilometers or so outside of Bangkok. Let's just have a look at the side of this because it's pretty crazy. I am sitting on the side pod. They have got it right here. They haven't gone for the no side pod model that Mercedes went for. Hasn't worked for them. They've got big side pods here. These wheels, I'm not sure whether the original wheels or whether they're the new generation low profile, but they've got pretty solid wheels inside. Maybe they're spinners, maybe it's wheel covers, so they're looking at the new generation. Look at this wing is pure low downforce. You could go round Indy with a wing like that. This is cool. Big engine cover, a lot going on here. We've got a steering wheel, we've got the big Shell badge, we've got a very simple front suspension, and the tires are pure slicks. They have definitely gone, I would say, for the hard compound because those things are solid. Formula One design, but not by Adrian Newey. There are so many things to take photos here in a petrol station. I am sitting on a tuk-tuk. The front's been cut off, they've put a seat here. This is the national icon of Thailand, the tuk-tuk. And I am sitting on it taking a photo. It's got ribbons on it, it's all decorated. And if I spin you round, there's a Vespa there. And you can see lots of petrol pumps. It's just really ornately designed. Now gone right down the far end of the garage, past all the food places, past all the vendors. And there's even more some really weird vehicles down here. There's a Figaro here on steel wheels. Who put steel wheels on a Figaro in Thailand? And who puts one in a garage as a display? Then we change subject completely with this real old army truck painted red. And then stuck on the end here, there's a Nissan bus, the old style that you used to get years and years ago with the wooden backs that they used to ply around in the countryside. I'm just going to have a little poke around the back because I've seen a couple of minis out the back. So I just want to go down and have a look. And yeah, there's two minis here as well. Two minis and a tuk-tuk. Two real classic minis. And here's a really old tuk-tuk as well. The really old shape that you used to get years and years ago. You don't get them in Bangkok anymore. They're kind of up country, Ayutthaya and further out with those big, funny, rounded duck-like fronts. And then this here, I don't know what this is meant to be. It's got a Japanese plate on or a fake Japanese plate. It looks like a real little mini fire truck, maybe for big kids. So let me have a look even further back, because there's two old school buses here. We've already got 3 out the front, but there's 2 more here. So I guess these are waiting to be refurbished, waiting to be painted up and dropped onto the forecourt for display. Here is a food truck done out into a school bus. You can see it's got staff in it. It's got cooking machines. They are making food in a real old-fashioned style American school bus. Now I'm going to take you for an aimless wander round the coffee shop, because this is really big and spacious. It's full of ornaments, full of things going on. And first of all, I gotta stop here. Good morning, Elvis. Elvis is in the building. Elvis is in Chanthaburi. Then if we walk into the coffee shop, it's really nice. It's all panelled, it's all wood, there's all old ornaments. Going to spin you around. There's some trophies here. I don't know what this is. To be honest, I don't know what half these things are, but so excuse my ignorance. I'm not going to pretend to be knowledgeable and know. This thing looks pretty cool, pretty old. Bangkok Airways. We've got some of the cupboards that you get in the galleys on a plane that they put the food in, they slide out and wheel out. Here we are, Bangkok Airways plane food cupboards. Up here we've got 2 tuk-tuks sitting on a wooden board, and now we've got some superheroes here, and to be honest I don't even know who these guys are. I'm not that knowledgeable on this sort of thing, but anyway, we've got some of these guys here, really lifestyle. They look like real action people. And we've got more fronts of tuk-tuks around here as well. We've got someone lying down reading a book. And we've got this really cute motorbike seesaw. Implements that they use for religious ceremonies, that they put flowers on in the temples. We've got some really old porcelain kettles. We've got more things made out of copper here or brass. Really, really nicely done. Not what you expect to find in the middle of nowhere, although I'm sure the locals would not want me to call it middle of nowhere. Let's spin around here as well. We've got a big stack of cassettes here. They're pretty much all in Thai language. Take that. I think we won't touch that. We wouldn't want to spoil the ambience. More Take That. Boyzone. Dear me, maybe we leave this music alone because I don't want to damage your eardrums with that kind of sound. More ornaments, more weights, weighing scales. Yeah, so this place is like really pretty interesting, pretty cool. So now I want to leave the coffee shop behind, walk out the back, because there's a real ornamental walkways around a lake. Gonna just like walk up this ramp. You can see they got flowers and plants on all sides. This ramp takes you like upstairs to more viewing areas, more recreational areas. There's a big guy here. I had no idea the significance. And now we've got like an astroturfed area, which is for taking selfies. We've got a big heart here, got some other symbols. It's all kind of going on round here. Then if I walk up to the top, we've got another little balcony. We've got some tigers in the background as well. I say you can get a good view of this place. Then take you down the stairs, back down again. You can walk up the ramp, down the stairs. Now I'm coming on to a new balcony, which has got some really interesting stuff on it. I'm going to take you a look at this first of all. It's an old electric bicycle from years and years ago, real JDM style with JDM writing on it. It's like a mini scooter from many, many years ago. It's really cute. Let me just spin it up so you can get a good look. It's pink, it's white, it's got a big basket of flowers on the front. It's something really cute, something really unusual. Next we've got Harry Potter. So many symbols going on here. And then if I can spin you around, there's a motorized bicycle here. An really old bicycle with steel tubes and a single cylinder engine like you get on a go-kart or a lawnmower. So that's again from years and years ago. So come out onto this platform, just totally different lot of stuff again. So there's one last walkway to explore, to go down and see what's going on along here. This goes around the other half of the lake. It's like a little lake with ducks and geese and all that sort of thing on it. And there's like a little area to sit in at the end. And it looks like we've got some more ornamentation to have a nose at here. And we have a penny farthing. Not a real penny farthing. That looks awfully small for a penny farthing. But I'm going to sit on this because I've never sat on a penny farthing before. This one looks like it's got a fairly normal bicycle wheel on it. And my feet still touch the ground. So not like a real penny farthing. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of unusual. It's a nice ornamentation. And again, all this is about things for people to sit on. Let me climb across. And the last thing here, we have a bicycle and sidecar. I'm not sure the real name, but motorbike and sidecar with a bicycle. I've never seen anything like that before. Along the front, there's more vendors than you would normally see in a filling station. Apart from the shops, there's all these pop-ups here. And of course, being 2022 in Thailand, we've got someone selling cannabis products, cannabis leaves, all that sort of thing here. That's what you expect in Thailand in 2022, because cannabis is really king. Now, back past the Figaro, back past this old army truck, and back past this Nissan bus, because I want to show you the last thing here as well. And of course, it wouldn't be Thailand without a London phone box here. But I want to take you across, because what I said before, this ecosystem of shops that you have in a filling station in Thailand, what we have here is the post office. And this post office, you will not see anyone like this at all, because this post office has been built out of old railway cars. It's really cool. You can see behind me, the post office is a railway car. So not just cars here, not just buses and trucks, we've also got a railway theme, and out the back there's a railway truck as well, although it's fenced off so I couldn't get near it. But this post office is just mega. This is where I want to bring my parcels to. And being Thailand, we've got Old English pillar boxes on either side. So I'm going to go up here as well, because we've got the post office in a big truck, and we've got a waiting room here in a little truck. So if I can just climb into this truck, here we have like a little waiting room built into a truck. It's really cool. This is just something completely different, and you'll never see a post office like this. If I walk out the back again, we've got the back of a truck. If I walk in again, you see what's going on. So I'm just going to go up now, have a look into the post office, because here's a truck with glass doors. Let's see if it opens. It opens. It's pretty low to get in. This is like a post office room, but there's no one actually here. Here's the counter over here. No one in here. Got to duck a little bit low to get out. So let's have a look at the other door, because there's two glass doors here in trucks. Now, whoever sees glass doors in trucks Let's spin into here. That one's locked. It looks like another room for the post office. It doesn't look like there's anyone here today. Now I'm right out on the apron. What I said before, they create these whole villages in petrol stations here, like a whole ecosystem. You can see behind me the big yellow school bus, and if I spin round, you can see other school bus in the background as well. There's 3 on the forecourt here. It's a huge apron. I'll spin right round. There's the main road. We're alongside the road from Rayong to Chantaburi, Sukhumvit Road. You might find Sukhumvit Road everywhere in Thailand, but I'm on Sukhumvit Road as usual here. So anyway, you get a feel for how big this apron is. You get a feel for these big school buses that look quite small really on here. And that's pretty much it from here.